So Marty and I really didn't have any big plans for Christmas. We woke up and it was a nice warm day, so we headed out to the lake. And after sitting around for a while, we decided to take a hike and start talking about where we might build a log cabin out here. That is part of the long-term plan, is to get an off-grid log cabin built. And this little area, covered in laurels and beech trees, was obviously cleared about 5 to 7 years ago, gauging by the trees. And obviously all the laurels, they don't grow this thick anywhere else. It's not level. It's probably about a 20% grade, but it is at least a contiguous spot where the elevation doesn't change in multiple directions over and over again. So this might be an area for us to put a cabin in. So we're thinking about that. It's just a beautiful area with the cliffs right behind it. Now this is about 30 feet up from the bottom and just west of the lake. It was quite a hike just to get up to this point. And I decided I wanted to see what was right up there. And so I had to make a walk all the way up to the cliffs. You'll get to see what this is like. We really do have a walled garden, so this wall runs around the entire property. So we've got these really steep hills coming up out of the bottom of the holler. And those hills all end in at least a 10 or 15 foot rock wall, just like this one.
What was the part that wasn't our property, you said?
Yeah, I'm not sure. When we looked at this online, we came back home and took a look at the maps online, looking on Google Earth. It's possible this is beyond our property line, so this may actually be the neighbor's property. It's really hard to tell online. They do a fair job of marking property boundaries, but because of the constant elevation changes around here, it's never accurate. Either way, I can't imagine the person owning that property having any interest in doing anything with this because it's kind of useless. So we'll just have to see how that goes. It is awfully high up. I'm thinking about putting a cabin up there, but then the idea of having to climb up to that cabin and climb back down if I want to go fishing in the lake is kind of a big hike. We're a little concerned about putting one down in the bottom, though. It's got a creek running in it, and that means everything down in the bottom that isn't on a hill has the potential to flood. And this is the rock formation that really got my attention. And just the one lone tree back here. Kind of looks like this portion of the cliff broke off and fell forward and left this 15-20 foot gap here. Beautiful rock overhang, nice little cave back in there. I guess if the world was falling apart around us, we'd have a nice place to put a campfire and be warm at least. This is just a beautiful spot. Merry Christmas, y'all.